When Nupur Sharma erupted on a TV debate last year during a discussion on the Gyanvapi mosque issue, the amplification of a particular section of the debate directly resulted in 3 brutal murders. Last weekend, when Udhayanidhi Stalin called for the eradication of Sanatana Dharma, like dengue or malaria mosquitoes, a big political backlash was triggered, but apart from one Ayodhya seer threatening violence, there have been no murders, let alone any attacks of any kind. When Nupur Sharma erupted on a TV show last year, nobody could quote what she said because anyone who did was immediately vulnerable to death threats and a rising and unchecked chorus of Sartan Se Juda. When Udhayanidhi Stalin spoke, you'll notice how we're able to freely quote what he said, the eradication of Sanatana Dharma, like mosquitoes, like malaria and dengue. There's anger, but there's no threat to Udhayanidhi Stalin other than some idiots calling for him to be slapped and that Ayodhya seer calling for his beheading. Let's be clear, that Ayodhya seer should be booked and punished as per the law. When Nupur Sharma erupted on a TV show last year, massive riots broke out in different parts of the country, resulting in injuries and crores in damage to public and private property. When Udhayanidhi Stalin called for the eradication of Sanatana Dharma, there were a handful of protests in Delhi and Chennai, but nothing that got out of hand or turned even violent. In fact, Stalin Jr.'s own supporters protested in Chennai. When Nupur Sharma erupted on a TV show last year, the entire Islamic world was goaded into uniting to denounce India. The heat got so high that Nupur Sharma was sacked by a jittery BJP. When Udhayanidhi Stalin called for the eradication of Sanatana Dharma, there has been no major international backlash of any kind. When Nupur Sharma erupted on a TV show last year, the fallout meant she had to go into hiding, and now over 15 months later, she still hasn't resumed life in public as a lawyer and a politician. She no doubt has protection, but she has only been able to show up occasionally and with great care at some select small functions. Udhayanidhi Stalin's home immediately received extra police bandobast in the wake of his comments. He is, after all, a minister and son of the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. When Nupur Sharma erupted on a TV show last year, there was anger and endless condemnations of what she said. The vicious tenor in which she delivered the words made it hate speech. The noise of the fire she triggered has meant that nobody has thus far stepped forward to fact-check what Nupur Sharma said. On the other hand, Udhayanidhi Stalin has benefited from an entire ecosystem that has suddenly become a bunch of PhDs in sociology, history and political science, fact-checking any criticism of Stalin's hate speech, providing academic context to the hate speech of Udhayanidhi, applying nuance to the caste implications of Sanatana Dharma, and giving Stalin Jr. many pages of detailed explanations and escape routes to justify what was likely to millions of common citizens hateful and inflammatory speech. When Nupur Sharma erupted on a TV show last year, the Supreme Court took suo motu cognizance, castigated her and said she was solely responsible for the violence that followed. There has been no suo motu cognizance, at least so far by the Supreme Court, of what Udhayanidhi Stalin has said. When Nupur Sharma erupted on a TV show last year, she was branded a poisonous villain with nothing better to do than divide people on religious lines on a sensitive issue that should most definitely have called for greater restraint. Udhayanidhi Stalin's words have been wholly defended by this very same section that came down on Nupur Sharma last year. This time they've carefully set aside his hate speech to instead focus on the political genius of Stalin Jr.'s words and how they could actually benefit the India alliance in the 2024 battle. 2 incidents of inflammatory, virulent speech. The fallout of both are plain for you to see. But like I've been saying all week, viewer, this is a country that's become your hate speech versus my hate speech.